Perplexity represents the new generation of AI-native search engines, and it works differently from ChatGPT and Claude. Instead of answering from training data, Perplexity searches the web for every single query. Here is the flow. A user asks a question, Perplexity formulates search queries, the web search returns results, pages are analyzed, and information is extracted, and then a response is generated with numbered citations linked to the original sources. That leads to one key implication. Your search ranking directly affects your Perplexity visibility. Perplexity is also citation-first by design. Every claim gets a numbered citation, users can click through to sources, multiple sources are often cited per response, and source diversity is valued. On top of that, Perplexity Pro adds academic database access, deeper research capabilities, more comprehensive responses, and additional source types. Because Perplexity relies on live search results, the first optimization strategy is old-fashioned but essential. Master traditional SEO. If you don't rank in search results, Perplexity simply won't find your content, no matter how good it is. So, the SEO priorities for Perplexity are high-quality content that ranks well, strong domain authority, relevant keyword targeting, and solid technical SEO fundamentals. Think of it this way: everything you've already learned about ranking in classic search engines becomes the entry ticket to AI search. Perplexity's retrieval step pulls from the same web results you're already competing in, so a page that's invisible to search engines is invisible to Perplexity too. Get the fundamentals right first, and every other strategy in this lesson builds on that foundation. Perplexity users ask questions, so structure your content to answer them. The common formats are: what is this topic? How does this thing work? What are the best options in a category? Should I take this action? And A versus B, which is better? A great pattern is a heading like, what is CRM software, followed by a direct definition, then subheadings breaking down key functions like contact management, pipeline tracking, communication logging, and reporting. Next includes citable statistics, because Perplexity loves specific data. That means percentages with context, dollar amounts, time periods, and comparative data. For example, a line like CRM adoption increases sales by an average of 29% and improves customer retention by 27%, according to Nucleus Research, is exactly the kind of sourced, specific claim that gets cited. Perplexity extracts concise statements, so give it clear, direct answers. Compare two versions of the same idea. The weak version says there are many factors one might consider when thinking about the various costs of implementing a CRM system. That's vague and hard to extract. The strong version says CRM implementation costs $150 to $300 per user for setup, plus $12 to $50 per user per month for subscription. Specific, self-contained, quotable. Then create comprehensive comparisons, because comparison queries are common on Perplexity. For something like HubSpot versus Salesforce, include a pricing table across tiers, clear best for guidance, like choose HubSpot if you're a small business and choose Salesforce if you need extensive customization, and key differences covering ease of use, customization, and ecosystem. Perplexity users often research before making decisions, so target research queries directly. That includes questions like, is this product worth it? Pros and cons of a topic, statistics and data on a subject, and the latest research in a field. To earn those citations, provide research-worthy content, original data and research, expert analysis, balanced pros and cons, and industry statistics. The final strategy is freshness, because Perplexity values current information. Update your statistics annually, include as-of dates for time-sensitive claims, create year-branded guide content, and refresh your evergreen pages regularly. A page that says, as of a specific date, signals to both search engines and Perplexity that the information is current and trustworthy, which matters most for queries where recency changes the answer. Now, some optimizations specific to how Perplexity extracts passages. First, format for easy extraction. One key point per paragraph, clear topic sentences, specific claims with data, and self-contained sections that make sense on their own. Second, include source indicators that help Perplexity trust your content. Phrases like according to our 2024 survey of 500 businesses, or based on Gartner's 2024 research. Third, structured data. Perplexity may not use it directly, but it helps your search ranking, which feeds Perplexity. Implement article schema with author and dates, FAQ schema for question content, and how-to schema for guides. Finally, optimize for featured snippets, because snippets often become Perplexity citations. Answer questions in 40 to 50 words. Use definition format for what is queries, numbered lists for how-to queries, and tables for comparisons. How do you know it's working? Track your visibility by searching queries in your niche on Perplexity, checking whether your content appears in the citations, noting which content gets cited most, and tracking click-through from Perplexity in your referral analytics. Then analyze the citation patterns. Which pages get cited, what type of content, which specific passages, and for what queries. Your action checklist, strong SEO fundamentals, question answering content, specific source statistics, comprehensive comparisons, current content with dates, self-contained passages, structured data, and featured snippet optimization. That's the full Perplexity playbook. Try these techniques yourself right now on the lesson page at freeacademy.ai, where you can experiment in the interactive prompt playground or test your own pages by asking questions in an AI assistant like ChatGPT or Claude. Next lesson, Google AI overviews and SGE optimization.